she has an addiction to her breasts. Her breasts
Reapers, what is good? It's your boy Laser. He's always another reaction video. He's in reaction content. So I continue to deliver in the top 10 strange addictions, part 2. Guys, there's some people out there with strange addictions. Oh, we're not strange. Enjoy reaction content. Use one more reaction music feature. It's the like button. You subscribe, tickle the notification bell icon. I'll stream daily on Twitch. Also check out my music, SciPoint and SoundCloud. Let's dive straight in this video.
talking about the top 10 strangest addictions, part 2. And let me know if you guys want to see a part 3. Starting this list, in at number, we have Evan, who's addicted to pulling hair out of a shower drain. Evan has spent the last 6 years sneaking into bathrooms because
it's only a matter of time before he pulls out fucking Pennywise, bro. Like one of those hairs could be attached to Pennywise's nose.
Addiction, which causes him to obsessively pull out long, wet, slimy hair from shower drains. Even when he visits his friend's house, he would immediately go into the bathroom and compulsively pull their hair out of the drain. When he's
actually like this guy needs clearly needs mental health.
To remove hair from the drain, it relieves his anxiety, but he does feel ashamed after. He fears that his addiction is going to consume him for the rest of his life. He can't do anything about it. And I'm not really sure what Evan does with all that old shower hair. Maybe he has like a huge pile somewhere in his bedroom, in his closet. His dark secret in his closet. Okay, so bouncing our way into number 9, we're talking about �sheila_Hershey. This girl right here. She has an addiction to her breasts. Her breasts currently 38 kkk, not to say that's racist, but this is a result of 22 breast enlargement surgeries over a span of 13 years. So quick. I mean, can you say god damn? She suddenly increased her size from a B cup to now a K, and then added 2 more Ks just because I guess, yeah. And now she has 85 fluid ounces of saline in each breast. They have gone so large, they have prevented her from jogging and hugging people. It's very difficult for her to find clothes that fits. Sheila is not concerned on how big her chest is. She said that they're the best thing that ever happened to her. She loves them, they're like her kids. She actually had to go to Brazil for her most recent surgery because of a Texas law that limits the amount of silicone that can be injected into a breast implant. Her next goal is to get her breast size to 38 mm. I mean, my god. But there's been reports that that's not where she's gonna stop. She wants to go even bigger. Now moving on to number, we have 24-year-old Lacey. She is addicted to carrying around a severed doll head and smelling it. She's been carrying around this doll head everywhere she goes for the past 20 years. She named it Susie Q, and she's usually with it for about 20 hours of the day. Susan Q is even present when Lacey is having intimate moments with her boyfriend. Yep, she even smells the doll's head while she's doing her funnies. Lacey has told the media that she enjoys smelling her doll head because it smells like a marshmallow, and she can't find this
marshmallow doll. Yum 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 yum.
Smell this goodness anywhere else. Her boyfriend told her that she has an ultimatum to make. It's either this frickin' doll head or it's me.
She's planning the wedding, make out.
Well, she's telling people that she's having a tough decision, a tough time making. Alright, in at number, we have Joel, who's addicted to dressing up as a rubber doll. This addiction is often referred to as maskers or rubber dollars, and for them, dressing up as a member of the opposite sex is simply a way to have fun. Joel has been dressing up this way since he was 15, and it's estimated that he spent about $15,000 for suits and masks over the years. Joel enjoys squeezing into tight rubber suits and masks so he can post pictures of himself in them online and share them with people who has the same obsession as him. For Joel, he finds his addiction as a way to escape reality and to find a better version of himself. Alright, so rolling herself into number 6 spot, we have Kesha, who has a strange addiction where she loves to eat toilet paper. Kesha is 34 years old and she eats about half a roll of toilet paper a day.
You gonna eat my shit next?
She's been doing this since she's in the 6th grade. And she loves to eat toilet paper in the car, restaurants,
and even movies. With these people, bro? Like whenever I think I'm crazy, I remember people like this exist. Who the fuck just casually has addictions to this? Are you gonna show that one addiction to that guy that makes out with the car? There's actually, to be honest, that's kind of normal. Some people just, like, to the car community, some people are just straight up obsessed with the car, so that makes sense. There's nothing wrong with that. Nah. Make out with your car.
You know, you're crunching on popcorn, I got toilet paper. 2-ply. She has had this addiction for 23 years, meaning she's eaten about 1,200 pounds of toilet paper.
Is this healthy?
Her favorite kind of toilet paper is 2-ply because she feels like there's more.
She might as well, if she's gonna eat toilet paper, she might as well just, like, I don't know, put something on it that makes it, like, have a taste. That's disgusting, though. Why? What the fuck is wrong with these people? No way, like, you're straight up, like,
more of them for cheaper. Kesha said she loves toilet paper because the way it dissolves in her mouth. I mean, I think we should give her cotton candy, because it does the same thing, and it has flavor. Nathaniel enters his way into number 5. And that's because of his addiction with his car. Nathaniel's a 28-year-old customer service worker who has found the love of his life, his car. I mean, this is odd, but whatever. So his car is
plan the fucking wedding.
the cherry red 1998 Monte Carlo that he has named Chase.
I mean, to be honest, out of all the addictions, this might be the least a weird one, you know what I'm saying? Like, to a car, just being obsessed with a car, you know? Nothing wrong with that, you know? If I had to pick one of these strange addictions to have, it would definitely be this one, a car. I know there's one addiction, this guy that's obsessed with, like, roller coasters. He makes out with, like, a roller coaster or some shit.
Nathaniel's come out to his family and friends
He has the same
about his...
I hate how people mix Nathaniel with fucking Nathan. They think it's the same fucking name. No, it's not. They think it's like a different short name for it. It's not. Nathaniel and Nathan are not the same thing. They're completely different names. Stop mixing the two.
Objectphilia, which is a person who develops a strong emotional and sexual relationship with an inanimate object. He is unable to go 24 hours without seeing his car, and he will even cry if he's unable to see it. Maybe Kesha can spare him some toilet paper. But this isn't just the car owner really loving his car. Nathaniel goes on dates with his car, he goes outside giving it a kiss each morning, and he even gets intimate with his car. Not really sure what you would do with it, but
does he actually like fap with? Does he like know on it?
Stuff happening. I mean, you can like stroke it, the nice bumper, there's a muffler in the back. Chase even gives his car bubble baths and birthday gifts. Munching her way into the 4th spot, we're talking about Adele, and she's addicted to eating couch cushions. She has been diagnosed with a rare
Is this the same bitch? They used the toilet paper?
condition called pica, which is a compulsive eating disorder of non-food substance. She has been eating the foam inside of the couch cushions for 21 years. She has said that within the last year, she has eaten 7 couches. I mean, this addiction is very expensive. Adele enjoys, you know, unzipping the couch and finding the cushion inside, taking it out, and if you think this is gross, she has taken things to the next level. She goes outside after unzipping it and taking out the cushion, and she rubs the cushion in dirt and she eats it. She likes it because it has a crunch to it, and for her it's just more enjoyable. Recently, Adele was admitted to the hospital where doctors found an enormous blockage in her lower intestines.
Oh really? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Like, what do you fucking expect? It's like fucking that elephant girl glue bitch. Like, what do you expect?
It's the size of a grapefruit. It was made from entirely a couch cushion.
No way she didn't get some disease from this.
What else would it be? She only eats couch cushions. Doctor told her that if she continues this way, it's gonna kill her. But after doing this
fucking idiot
for 21 years, it's very hard to cut an addiction. Buzzing her way into the 3rd spot, we have Margaret, and she's obsessed with stinging herself with bees. Ow.
This one actually is kind of like, okay, I thought the car one was. The car one's actually, I changed my mind. The car one is actually one of the worst ones on here. Fuck no. When he said like the birthday gifts and bubble baths and all that, well, that's normal, bubble baths, but like the gifts and all that, weird. But like this one might actually be the most like, you know, it's still strange, but it's probably like the most like normal one so far. Like just being stung by bees. I mean, to be honest, that might actually be cool. It's kind of like tattoos. Like that's addicting. You know, people love the pain of tattoos. Some people find the pain actually addicting. It is pretty addicting because it's like it releases something in your fucking like adrenaline. I don't fucking know. It's addicting. Tattoos actually feel really good. People say they hurt like shit. I think they feel really good. Like the pain feels really good. And to anyone that is wondering what it feels like, it literally feels like a cat scratching you. But it's not. It's like it's like people say that make tattoos like so bad. Like they make them seem like it's like the hardest thing to do. It's not that bad. The pain is actually really good. Like the best way I can explain it, like the pain feels really good. Like it's actually like you get used. I can't explain it.
You guys heard that right. And that really hurt. She purposely wants to get stung by these bees.
This comes from someone that has like 13 fucking tattoos.
Her unique obsession began when she wanted to relieve from the pain that she felt from her arthritis, so she started stinging herself with bees or trying to encourage them to sting her. She now needs to be stung about 15 times a day. She even keeps beehives in her home to have easy access to them. And she also likes to carry bees around with her during the day. It has been reported that Margaret has stung herself about 50,000 times since this addiction has started. She likes to get stung in her lips, elbows, fingers, ankles, her forehead, and even the tip of her nose. Margaret holds the bees with the tweezers and then taps the insect's abdomen against herself in order to make the stinger puncture her skin.
I never been stung by a bee in my life. What does it feel like? Is it like equivalent to tattoo pain?
Doctors have warned Margaret that her next bee sting could be fatal, as her constant use could cause an allergy to develop. But despite what doctors say, she has no desire to stop. Okay, so in at number 2, we have Mark. He has an unhealthy addiction to inflatable toys. Mark is 20 years old and he has been addicted to his 15 inflatable pool toys for the past 6 years, but claims to be in love with his favorite, a yellow dragon named.
Does he, when you say love, does he mean like making out with them and shit? Like, is it if he just likes them because they're cool, there's nothing wrong with that. But if he makes out with them, that's a different story. Is he getting a boner to this?
He even arranges the toys on the table for dinner and serves them food. I mean, that must be a whole lot of wasted food during dinner time.
These motherfuckers need to do something, like rethink their lives. If you ever feel useless, just remember you could be one of these people. Out of all the ones that have seemed weird, like the least bizarre one has definitely been the fucking the bee one.
He was cuddling and communicating with his toys because he never got this type of kind affection by his mother. I didn't either, and I'm not going around with toys. He believes that his addiction started when he was just 14 years old. And ever since then, he cannot go a day with his inflatable toy. Hopefully he keeps them away from very sharp objects, because that's going to be a really sad day. And then maybe he can borrow toilet paper from Kesha. And also hopefully he has emergency patches so he can just like patch them up and blow them up again. Alright guys, we have finally made it into the number 1 spot. I forget what it is, so I'm sorry. That's the end of the video.
Wait, what?
Oh, the video's not done? Alright, well I just want to take off my clothes right now. Okay, fine, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about what's in the number 1 spot.
Take off your clothes?
What can get weirder than a boy who loves his inflatable toys? Well, we have Casey, who's addicted, listen closely, to eating her dead husband's ashes. Casey's
ashes. What the fuck?
26-year-old widow who has admitted to having a tough time coping with the loss of her husband after he suddenly died from an asthma attack. Casey has an immediate and unhealthy attachment to her husband's ashes. She would carry them around with her everywhere she went, including movies and shopping. She even makes meals for her ashes. But one day she accidentally got ashes on her fingers, so she decided to lick it up instead of wiping it off. Since then, she's been unable to stop eating her husband's ashes. She claimed that the ashes taste like rotten eggs and sandpaper. Wait. If it tastes like rotten eggs and sandpaper, that's something you do not eat. But this is just something that attracted to her. In about 2 months, Casey has eaten about 1 pound of the ashes, and there is about 5 pounds of ashes left. This addiction is actually very unhealthy.
Is that healthy?
Because they contain chemicals from the embalming fluid that causes psychosis when ingested. Casey has repeatedly said that she's gonna commit suicide once all the ashes has been consumed.
Please, bro.
So this is when she checked herself into an inpatient care facility where she was not allowed to bring the ashes along with her. I just hope that she gets the care that she needs. If not, I mean, poor guy, his ashes are going to be all eaten up. Well, there you guys have it. That was the top.
Well, guys, if this video, we enjoyed it. Which one of the strange addictions? It's the most weird. Do you enjoy the reaction content? Some more reaction features. I'll see you next one. Peace.